What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Right now, we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about that golden ticket Taysom Hill. We're also going to be talking about who should you pick for your free MUT 21 golden ticket. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about this. You know, Gmia, what's up? You know, they did us kind of wrong by not waiting until the end to let us get to choose from all of them, including the developer golden tickets. Carlton Banks looks pretty good. We're going to take a look at him as well. But pretty much after you play through your challenges and you get the 120 stars, you're going to have the option of getting any of these golden tickets for free, right? So the biggest thing that you have to look at, in my opinion, what are you trying to represent with your team? What are you trying to do? Because it depends on every single aspect of your team. We only need to play this game realistically for like another month to get those rookie premieres, and then pretty much many of you guys are going to bail. I would recommend, though, that most of you guys that are subbed to me on Twitch, I do try to stream daily between the hours of maybe 10:30 Eastern Standard Time to about, 1 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be giving away things to our subs to help them get those rookie premieres like we've been doing over the last 3 or 4 years. So most of you guys will have the opportunity to get at least, 1 or 2, rookie premieres with the help of GmiasWorld and the fam. And I appreciate all you guys that take part in that. But for now, if you've already purchased any of these golden tickets, get your coins back. For me right now, I've already raid sold Timothy Tebow. Benny Snell is useless. DK Metcalf, now he gonna stay. It don't really matter. Like, the prices are not really there. Everything has really dropped a lot. Realistically though, the only card for me, because I already have Jim Longthorpe, and most of them are like under 200K, I would probably say, from what I've seen, Zeke Elliott is probably a good card to get if you're looking for that type, that type of thing. But remember, Bo Jackson might get released this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Bo Jackson's like, dude, that guy right there, I don't know how we're gonna rock it though with the Ultimate Legend, but everybody knows about Bo. He trucks, he spins, he does everything he's supposed to do. So realistically speaking, he's probably gonna be better. He's gonna be a better running back than every golden ticket running back here. So Benny Snell and you got Zeke Elliott, Bo Jackson gonna be better than both those guys. Not a big deal. Now, with the new Carlton Banks, as you know, obviously he's a strong safety as well. Some of you guys were trying to compare him to DK Metcalf. We're going to talk about that in a second. But I really don't have the space to bring in Carlton Banks because he doesn't have press. And even though he has those good zone and man, Deion Sanders is a glitch in this game. And primarily, if you play him on the right side, he's usually going to do everything he's supposed to do. The left side is like the RPO glitch side. So a guy like, Jim Longthorpe, he handles that himself. So we're going to take a look at Jim Thorpe in a second. I'm going to go ahead and bring him up because he's actually on the squad. But many of these cards are really good. What I will try to make sure you guys understand, if you try to compare it while it's open, EA Sports is going to boot you out of MUT, and then you're going to have to reset and come back in. So I wouldn't try to compare them right there. The smartest way to do it is to actually go to the auction house and to look at it like that. So let's go take a look at what's really going on right now. We're going to also take a look, like I said, I think Taysom Hill is a god, he's godlike in this game right now. His release is a lot better than his previous cards. I think EA realizes that they're going to have to make it more appealing as golden tickets. So his release is a lot better than any other card that he's had. So you guys should definitely take a look into that. Now, like I was talking about with the RPOs, a guy like Jim Thorpe, aka Longthorpe, he's gonna play a RPO savagely on the left side of the screen, right? The reasoning is because he has that block shed and he's a natural buy archetype. Like he's a corner, he's a cornerback. So look, let me explain to you guys what happens, right? You guys may think it's smart to play safeties and free safeties at corner, but EA has specifically said that it would be like they're not going to play the same. It's going to be like it's like a plus minus thing where they take away certain aspects of the player. So although, a guy like Carlton Banks, he has 99 block shed, a guy will throw an RPO there and he won't shed that receiver. Even if somebody puts Dre Archer at wide receiver to do an RPO, he won't be able to shed Dre Archer. It's just the way the mechanics of the game is. So they're not going to get the same activation as a player that is the natural position. And that includes the alternate secondary positions. Say, for instance, you have a safety that can play corner like Ronaldo Lott, right? That guy right there, he's not going to be able to get the same success, although he has a secondary position. So I get these questions all the time. Why isn't my guy shedding? Why is that guy not playing the way he's supposed to play? EA is forcing you to do the right thing and not play a lot of players out of position, because you do see a difference in the way the cards play when they play out of position. And that stems back when we were doing like nasty streaks, bringing in, you know, like the left tackle, what is it, the right tackles or the left tackle, putting him at tight end with nasty streak and going wild in Madden 20. They started to see like, all right, you know what, we got to start to give like, you know, make them a little bit more deficient so they can't play the position the proper way. They're not going to be able to perform in that same light. So just so you guys understand that, it's very important that you really realize right now with these golden tickets, your best bet is to look for the player at their natural position and just let them play that position. Specifically corner. Corner, you see it. You know what I'm saying? Because Jim Thorpe, you can't really RPO him. He'll shed. You know, the guy might get a couple yards, but he's getting right off of whoever the corner, whoever the wide receiver is. And even if they have a tight end there, it won't matter. He sheds off of it because he has that natural 88 block shed at the cornerback position. So that's why I wanted to make sure you guys understand the gist of what's going on when you're trying to look for like your free golden ticket. Who do you want? How does it apply to the way that your squad is? You know, does it make your team better? What are you really looking for? So that's just one of the aspects. I think I'm going to keep him for as long as possible. He's a little bit more agile, in my opinion, than Michael Evans, aka Mike Evans, bro. So with that situation being the way that it is, although Mike Evans is 6'5", he's a very, very stiff corner, and he's not going to be able to move and maneuver around the way a guy like, you know, Juanito Thorpe will. Okay, Juanito Torpito. He's not. You're not going to be able to get that same thing. So that's why I would recommend that you guys, if you're going to be having problems with people, which we naturally will, a guy will come out running RPOs all game. Having Jim Thorpe on the left side, which is the glitch side of the RPOs, he'll play it very, very well. All right. So that's just one aspect of, you know, if you're looking to get a better defensive side, you know, getting better on the defensive side of the ball, I would say Jim Thorpe is pretty good, right? Now we're gonna take a look at Taysom, Tatito Helito, right? Taysom Hill. This dude right here is outrageous. Now you can see the abilities. We got escape artist on him. We got roaming deadeye, hot route master, gunslinger. Notice the AP 2, 2, 1, 2. Getting those attributes that you're gonna get with the boost and everything, it doesn't really matter. Like let me just show you. Let me show you the attributes real quick. All of this stuff right here, it looks good, whatever. If you don't have that roaming deadeye, if you don't have escape artist, if you don't have all that stuff going on right now, you're not going to be able to do anything. It's just not going to happen. So people need to understand that. It is a very, very important thing. The abilities is what runs the game. The attributes, you know, does he feel faster than, you know, RG3? Yes, he does. They're both chemmed up to 98 speed, but he feels a lot faster than RG3. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. I think they have both the same acceleration as well. I have no idea. But I'm telling you right now, he has the actual, you know, ability slots that it can work out to get these things. Escape artist is a must, and I had to learn that the hard way. You guys seem to not understand what I'm trying to explain. Like, I go through a process where I try to go against the meta, and I'm like, all right, does this really matter? Does this matter? Does this matter? And then you start to understand you really can't do much. You honestly really, you just can't do much unless you have specific stuff. So you have to make sure that, you know, the players that you're going to be using at certain positions, they have certain abilities. And this guy right here, he's going to make sure that your dots are thrown the right way. Now the roaming, some of you guys are still saying, yo, inside Jedi, inside. The roaming is so key though, when you let go of Turbo on the outside. Like, he throws lasers. Now, I do have some videos that I haven't released yet that I have to release before I get to some of the Taysom Hill videos. So you guys are going to need to bear with me with that. I'm going to get those out to you as soon as possible. But I have to just release a couple other videos of some gameplays that I had that, you know, I'm going to let you guys see before we go into this transitional process. But this guy is good enough. Now, remember, at this point right now, this is a test for us. We're trying to see if he's going to take over for Derico Carrito. Because remember, Derek Carr is still pretty good as well. And this is why I'm pointing this out, right? I would not use my free golden ticket on a player like Derico because he's very, very cheap right now. So just keep in mind, he's not sold yet. So depending on what goes on, if people start acting weird and whatever, he may get rage sold effective immediately. This guy, Taysom Hill, can be rage sold, but I'm just letting you guys understand. Derek Carr is still there on the team. He's still got his, like, you know, his physical chems, everything. He's still there. This is like a test because we got to see exactly, you know, what these players can actually do based on what happens. But this guy is a really, really good card. Like, I got him, I rage sold him. I went to Tim Tebow. I went right back to him, and it's night and day. Like his card is like, since they fixed him earlier in the year, he's really been good. So I don't really have any complaints about him. It's the fact that Taysom Hill is just faster. So if you get a guy sending 2 and you hit escape artist and you go to the outside, you should be able to get a decent amount of yardage off of that, you know, specific play. Now, getting back to the golden ticket aspect of what we've been talking about, when you start to analyze the differences and you see the prices, they're very cheap. You could honestly buy one of these and then pretty much go ahead and try to gamble with the training fantasy packs, because 159 for 100,000 training, pretty decent. But people are understanding, like, look, a lot of these cards are straight trash. I don't want them. I told you guys Tannehill was trash. Most of you guys understood it and went with it. Some of you guys did not. James Morgan, I told you he was trash too, but some of you guys like him. But you can also see Derek Carr's priced pretty low as well. But he's a good card, and he will get that ball off where it needs to be. So at the time of this video right now, let's see what's going on with, where is he? Let's go Taysom Hill. So Taysom Hill is down to 524, all right? I think he's a decent card. I think he's going to continue to drop in price for the most part, maybe in the 400s or something. That'll probably be where he ends up. But he is really decent. And like I showed you guys, he's 99 all over the place, you know, except for like the short throws. But he meets the threshold with the 95. So I think he's a really good QB. Now, Carlton Banks, he's one of my other guys that I like, and this is an EA developed golden ticket, and it's actually a good one. If you look at his numbers and stuff like that, he looks to be pretty good. Now, I'm not gonna say, you know, bro, he's a must-have, whatever, because I don't really need him. But I will tell you something that was astounding to me when I looked at it. The dude has a 99 block shed stock. So I was thinking, like, you know what? Let's play him at corner so that we could do whatever. Now, would that work because it's a stock 99 block shed? I don't know. But I know he would be a monster in the box. He would be insane in the run game. Because if he wasn't, then you're just going to rage. It's going to be crazy. Because that type of numbers, like, it's no way anybody can block him. Plus, what is his weight? What's his 235? So that's pretty decent. And then obviously he's going to be a 98 speed with a 99 excel with sprinter. If if he's part of your theme team, obviously he's 99 everything. So he has those numbers, and he's 6'4". Now, would you take this guy and user him? That's something that, you know, I don't know if that would be smart, because you won't get the full effect of the block shed. You know, if you let the CPU, you know, do the shedding and then you click on after, it usually works out a lot better that way. But I don't know where I can put him based on the way that my setup is set up. Because I got Sean Taylor, Chancellor, Derwin James. I got all these big, DK Metcalf. I got all the big body safeties out there right now. His impact block is 99. This card is probably glitchy though. You know, but you can't get him for free. He's not part of the free bundle. So the bundle stops there. There'll be no updates. So some of these cards that are outside the free golden tickets are going to continue to be decent prices because they're not involved in that whole promo situation. All right. Also, you should have received your MUT rewards, which was like 2 free. I got 2 free agency, fan appreciation packs, and I opened them up. I got like something that was decent. You'll see it over at GmiasWorld Gaming later, as far as what I got from that. But you know, this card right here, like I said, I got to take a look at the way that my defense is set up, because I already have all the really big bodied safeties out there. So I don't think I need them. You know, obviously I wouldn't replace DK, because DK, although DK is not, he doesn't move like a gazelle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he moves like a linebacker. He's really good, and he'll play all the areas that he needs to play, but he's not as good in the box. So he is a natural safety, because he doesn't have the block shed, he doesn't have the press, but he got that hit power, he got the zone and the man. So he's pretty good at the natural safety position. You know, Carlton Banks, you're going to be looking to go out there, put him in the box in a big nickel, you know, or an odd or whatever, and let him attack the run. That's what he is. I don't know why I keep calling him Carlton Banks. I keep thinking about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I know you guys are like, yo, what are you talking about? Yeah, Carl Banks. But I think people are making fun of him, saying that Carlton Banks is greater than Carl Banks in the stream, so it just stuck in my head with the Carlton. But Carl Banks, you guys know what I mean. So pretty much that's what I would probably suggest to you guys to do. If you wanted to try him out, he has to play in the box. Now remember, if you have Taylor Mays, that creates a problem. Where are you going to put Taylor Mays? Maybe you play him at one of the corner, you know, you put a corner, the slot corner and big nickel, you know, pretty much put Taylor Mays there. I don't really have space, and I don't want to get rid of Neon Dion. So that's where I'm like, you know, I'm all over the place with this right now. I'm going to figure it out how to work everything out. Sean Taylor has to stay. Taylor Mays, DK Metcalf. We have the 2 specialists. We got Cam Chancellor. We got Derwin James. So we have a lot of safeties, and we try to make everything work. But right now it's starting to get a little bit more complex. So I'm going to decide what golden ticket I want to keep and then try to make as many coins as possible off the free one. Or I may just hold it until later and see what's up. You know, it's not really that much of a rush for you to do it. So you guys can go ahead and, you know, figure out how you want to work that. But other than that, that's where it is right now. Let me know who you pick for free. And if you're enjoying the Taysom Hill or the Carl Banks, and if the rocks, because I got to see, bro, if we could figure out how to get him in there. Because Sean Taylor as a user is godlike. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of users that moves around like Sean Taylor. So I wouldn't recommend user and Carl Banks. But putting him in the box and then maybe moving Taylor Mace to the outside at slot corner might be the move. But we'll talk about it. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. Have a good one. One love, y'all.